Dear colleagues, we would like to present our study devoted to one of the main topics of the conference, computer lexicography. The title of our report is Design of the User's Interface of Virtual Lexicographic Laboratory for Explanatory Dictionary of the Spanish Language. In this respect, we'd like to answer the question, what is modern computer lexicography? First of all, computer lexicography is a subfield that appeared at the intersection of linguistics and computer science. On the first hand, it can refer to research area that studies the problems of applying computer science methods for building a wide range of systems to create, support and work with lexicographic resources in digital environment. On the other hand, it's a branch of computer industry that develops the systems based on lexicographic description as an efficient way to obtain and transfer knowledge. You may note some well-known dictionaries that have been traditionally made in paper are gradually changing to digital format. In first turn, this is unabridged explanatory dictionaries, which form the basis of national lexicography. Explanatory dictionary is considered as a comprehensive source of information to be used for language researches. When working with printed dictionaries, especially multi-volume publications, the researcher has to spend a lot of time for searching, analyzing and summarizing the information he needs. This sets the problem of providing dictionaries with appropriate tools. Obviously, it can be achieved only in digital environment. Digital environment makes it possible to work with dictionaries in non-stop mode and quickly respond to the user's needs. For our research purposes, we chose Spanish Language Dictionary of 23rd edition, published by the Spanish Royal Academy. We set the task to design and implement linguistic tools for analyzing digital dictionary text. Our interest in Spanish dictionary is arisen by the following reasons. First, international status of the Spanish language. Second, credibility and academic status of the dictionary. Third, other school of lexicography which differs from other schools such as Ukrainian and English. Another and also important reason of choosing this dictionary is the availability of its digital version that supports HTML5 format. The latter guarantees the authenticity of the dictionary text and allows us to focus our attention on the structure of dictionary entry. Implementation of this project would be a great advance in translation lexicography due to reliable and up-to-date language material for compiling Spanish-Ukrainian and Ukrainian-Spanish dictionaries, linguistics to study the principle of Spanish language description and learn Spanish experience in representing semantic information, developing new standards for elaborating the interfaces to work with explanatory dictionaries in digital environment. Effective solution of this problem requires a general theoretical basis to describe the widest possible range of lexicographic objects. As such, we use the theory of lexicographic systems developed and proposed by the Ukrainian academician Volodymyr Shirokov. We consider lexicographic system as a special informational, semiotic and semantic system in which a lexicographic effect or combination of lexicographic effects is induced. We consider the dictionary as a lexicographic system of special type with a set of language units and a set of their descriptions. This frame shows in a simplified form a model of lexicographic system to be applied for dictionary. One of the main aspects in the definition of lexicographic systems as an information system of a special type is the concept of its architecture. We use NSI X3 Spark architecture consisting of three levels of data representation: conceptual, internal and external. Conceptual model or conceptual level of representation of the subject area is a semiotic semantic model in which the concepts of the subject area are integrated in an unambiguous, final and consistent way. Internal model or internal level of representation specifies the types, structures and formats of presentation, storage and manipulation of data, algorithmic base and software environment in which the conceptual model is implemented. External model or external level of presentation reflects the end user's views and therefore applied programmers on the subject area. Ukrainian Lingua-Information Fund has developed the software systems to support creating, maintaining and functioning of the dictionaries in digital environment named Virtual Lexicographic Laboratories (VLL). VLL technology permits corporate work on large lexicography projects by dictionary makers living in different cities and even in different countries, but having equal access to the dictionary and working tools. The first VLL was created in the Ukrainian Lingua-Information Fund in 2001 and is being used to create and maintain the multi-volume explanatory dictionary of the Ukrainian language. When creating the Virtual Lexicographic Laboratory, we were to complete several tasks. The first task was building up a conceptual model to serve as a basis for elaborating database and interface elements. The model was built on the basis of HTML text taken from online version of Spanish dictionary. The model determines a set of information elements of the dictionary entry to be accessible in database. The second task consisted in the development of database and choosing database type. For our purposes, no SQL database was chosen by the following reasons. First, ease of use. Second, support for transaction mechanisms. Third, support for parallelism. And fourth, free of charge for scientific purposes. The third task was to make a web application to work with the database. The application is based on NetCore 2.1 technology. For easy creation and further editing of interface elements, a set of HTML, CSS templates and JavaScript bootstrapped scripts were used. The interface of the Virtual Lexicographic Laboratory allows the following working modes. Head word list with search filters like an original Spanish dictionary online, entry profile for making a sample of entries according to the parameters of entry elements, full text search to select entries by specific meta-language elements of dictionary text. Next frames show the examples of using the Virtual Lexicographic Laboratory. For example, we can select the entries with homonymic morphemes. The arrows show parameters to be set for getting the sample. This frame shows a sample of the entries with homonymic words of foreign origin. On the bottom of the headword list, the number of words is indicated. This is the example of selecting the entries where the headwords compose collocations, noun plus adjective. If we want to form a sample of the entries containing a certain text string, we use full text search. This is the example of the entries in which Spanish verbs are marked as used only in infinitive form. We can also get quantitative characteristics of all language units composing a sample, or the whole dictionary as it is shown in this frame. In final version of the Virtual Lexicographic Laboratory for the Spanish language, the structural profile of dictionary entry will be determined by all the structural elements of the conceptual model. The user will be able to select the entries by indicating obligatory presence or absence of a structural element. Additionally, the user will have the possibility of specifying specific content of the structural elements. Thank you for your attention.